Hi everyone, today we are going to solve an interesting word problem and we're going to do it visually so we can understand what's happening behind the scenes when we solve a problem like this. In a bookshop, for every 3 files sold, one pencil case was sold. The total amount collected was $1,176. The amount collected from the sale of files was $147 more than the amount collected from the sale of pencil cases. The sale price of each pencil case was $3 more than the sale price of each file. How many pencil cases were sold? So first for this, we divided it into two sections. One is when we talk about the amount of money that is being collected from the sale of files versus the sale of pencil cases. So first, the total amount collected was $1,176. And second, the amount collected from the sale of files was $147 more than the amount collected from the sale of pencil cases. And we are now focused on finding or dealing with the price and the cost, which is mostly in terms of dollars rather than the number of pencils, cases, or files sold. So first we're going to look at the cost. Now the total amount collected was 1176. That was the amount collected from the sale of files, how many ever that is, plus the amount of money that we collected from the sale of pencil cases. That together became $1176. Now the second statement says that the amount collected from the files was $147 more than the amount collected from the sale of pencil cases, which means the difference in the amount collected, meaning the amount collected from the sale of files minus the amount collected from the sale of pencil cases, that difference is $147. So we represent that with this diagram here. This is the money collected from the sale of files. And when we subtract the money collected from the sale of pencil cases from the money collected from the sale of files, that is giving us $147. Now, if we add these, meaning add the left hand side and the right hand side, so that will give us, in this case, the amount of money collected from the pencil cases. That is a plus here and this is a minus here, which means they will get cancelled and will result in the 2 times the amount of money collected from the files, and that is equal to this plus this, which becomes $1323. So that is 2 times the amount of money collected from the sale of files is equal to 1323, which again helps us find the amount of money collected from the sale of files. That is one group here. That is equal to 1323 divided by 2, which becomes $661.50. Now we found out the amount of money collected from the sale of files to be 661.50. How do we find the amount of money collected from the sale of pencil cases? We know the difference is 147, and we know that the amount of money collected from pencil cases is lower. So if we subtract that from the amount of money collected from the sale of files, we get the amount of money collected by selling the pencil cases. So now we have seen this visually how this works out, and if we were to use units method, we would just represent the amount of money collected from selling files to be F and the amount of money collected from selling pencil cases to be P. So we'll just exactly represent that as F plus P is equal to this much, 1176, and F minus P, that is the difference, as 147, and then treat them like equations. Add up, you have 2F here, P minus P becomes 0, and this plus this gives you 1323, and 1F is equal to this divided by 2, and then we get the answer here. Now, if we were to do this using algebra, we assume that X is the amount of money collected by selling files. Y is the amount of money collected by selling pencil cases. And then apply that to form an equation and find X and Y respectively. Now we are done with this. Let's go to the next part of the solution, and that is, now we are looking at the number of files and pencil cases sold in a bookshop. For every 3 files sold, 1 pencil case was sold, which means the number of files sold to the number of pencils cases sold is in the ratio 3:1, because for every 1 pencil case sold, there are 3 files sold. Like visually, I'm just saying, okay, this is 1 pencil case, and I'm if that is sold, then I know that 3 files would have been sold. But what if 2 pencil cases were sold? Then I would have 3 times 2, 6 files would be sold. If there are 3 pencil cases sold, then 3 times 3, 9 files would be sold. To represent that, I mean to find the total number of pencil cases sold versus the total number of files sold, this is how we write. If anytime you represent a ratio, the actual numbers would be 3x times is to 1x, or in this case it is 1:3 or 3:1. Then it becomes 1x is to 3x or 3x is to 1. That becomes the actual amount, or the number of files that is being sold is 3x, and the number of pencil cases sold will become 1x, where x is an unknown quantity. And as you have seen here, you see 1 becomes 3, 2 becomes 6, and 3 becomes 9 actually. So in this case, let's say 1x means if x is 1, 1x is 1 and 3x is 3. If x is 2, then this becomes 1x becomes 1 times 2, which is 2, and here it becomes 3 times 2, 6. And if x is 3, this becomes 1 times 3 is 3, and this is 3 times 3 is 9. So that is how we come up with this representation of ratios here. Now, let's just try to put that visually. Let's say I have certain number. I don't know how many. What is x? I don't know. So let's say x is some amount, all right, of pencil cases. Then I would have the same amount of pencil cases, but 3 times that. In each group, let's say assuming here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pencil cases, then I should have 5 here, 5 here, 5 here. But again, this number is not known at this point of time, and that's why we put it as x. And so this becomes 1x and this becomes 3x. And from the previous slides, we know that this 3x, which represents the number of files being sold, that was 661.50, and the 1x, or the number of pencil cases sold, is $514.50. Now I'm going to take this because I know 3 such groups actually came out to be $661. Remember, we are actually talking about the number of files and the amount that we paid for those files here. So since 3 groups is equal to $661.50, one group would be $661.50 divided by 3, and that is equal to $220.50. The sale price of each pencil case was $3 more than the sale price of each file. How many pencil cases were sold? So first, let's put down all the pencil cases that we bought here. So that we do not know the actual number, so we're just putting in certain number here. And the number of files in one group, for which we found out what was the cost of it, that is equal to the number of pencil cases sold. Now, here it says that each pencil cost was $3 more than the sale price of each file. So let's say if there is some amount of money that is collected for the sale of each file, the pencil case is going to be $3 more than that. All right. And we know that the total amount of money collected from this one group of the pencil cases that were sold is $514.50, whereas the amount of money that we collected from the sale of files, that is just in one group, was $220.50. Now, if we were to subtract this and this gets cancelled, I'm left with a $3 extra here. Here again, this cost of this pencil case, whatever this portion of the cost, these two gets cancelled and I'm left with another $3, $3. So $3 times the number of pencil cases here, right? That will be equal to, when you subtract these two, we get 294. So $3 times the number of pencil cases is equal to $294. So I can write it as the number of pencil cases would be equal to $294 divided by 3. That gives me 98. So that is the number of pencil cases that were sold. So I hope this was useful or helpful, and the use of diagrams, I believe that would have helped you in understanding how we solve this problem and got results. So if you find it useful, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, happy learning. Have a great day. Bye.